Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Steven. Welcome to that special time of year where WWE pretends that Saudi Arabia is, in fact, very progressive. And that is why they're doing pay-per-views or PLEs there. And not because they got a boatload of cash. But all that's beside the point. See, when they took that cash, though, and they spent it on a very special belt.
Yeah.
This gaudy, obscene thing that's on the screen behind us that two matches will be competing for on Saturday in Saudi Arabia. So without further ado, we're here to do some predictions for Crown Jewel. And Steven, before we do predictions, do you have a match you're most excited for?
I'm actually weirdly excited for this pay-per-view as a whole.
Is it because you've lowered the bar for expectations to the point that you think it just might be fun?
Kind of.
Yeah, I think
I expect a lot of shenanigans throughout.
I do too.
Which I think can be fun. I'm treating it as like a bigger Raw. That's how I feel going in. And I think that's what's helping me. I'm not expecting like title changes. I mean, there are some championship matches.
I am actually in one scenario.
But I mean, I don't expect like these massive things, like this big. I just expect like a fun. We'll call it like a Raw 2.0.
Yeah, I can go with that. And one thing I will say in favor of these events versus what Crown Jewel kind of used to be, Steven, is like we're not parading out the Attitude Era legends anymore.
Yes.
And watching them and hoping they don't die from serious injury or something.
I feel like the closest we're getting is Randy Orton.
And he's still like every week active wrestler. So
yeah.
I mean, he's on the active roster. So
what are the chances?
Is a workhorse.
Well, I'll wait. Yeah. No, what are the chances? We'll just do it now. What are the chances Dwayne comes out here?
Incredibly low, because I think there's a lot of like negative press around just Saudi Arabia in general, and I think he's very careful about his image,
protective of him.
Yeah. So I think the chances are incredibly low, but I do think if the schedule works out, we'll see him at Survivor Series. Not not wrestling, but doing something.
Yeah.
So, okay. Without further ado, let's start with there's 7 matches on this show. And really, Steven, I think like 6.2, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
And actually we'll get to that right now. So let's start with Bloodline versus Bloodline, OG Bloodline versus new, arguably improved, but probably not Bloodline. And it is a 3-on-4-ish match. It's 3-on-3, but come on. We all know what we're getting here. So it is Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. He gets to pick 2 of Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa.
Okay. I think it's confirmed that it's Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, but
is
I could
it?
Be wrong.
Okay. So Fatu's just on the side, and of course he'll get involved.
Yeah, I mean, naturally.
You know, props to the Usos for being able to travel here. What is your pick here? I'll give mine first, actually. This is going to end in like no contest, DQ, or whatever. Like, it's not even going to have a decision.
I think there's a chance this match doesn't get started at all.
I agree. I think it's going to turn into a massive brawl, and then like it's going to be one of those things where the GM is pissed. All this is pissed on Friday, and it turns into like, you can't, settle this. So the only way we can do this is war games and whatever.
I think it happens on Monday. I think Aldis and Pierce are yelling at each other on Monday for it.
That's possible.
Though I guess only Jay is on Raw.
Bloodline came to Raw last week, though.
They did, and they cost Jay his title, which I was okay with. I don't think this match happens. I think there's we'll call it I don't know if it's a good idea to do it this soon, but I think Sami Zayn is going to be in this the Survivor Series
totally.
match.
Yeah.
So I do wonder if the Bloodline's going to just kick the shit out of Roman Reigns and the Usos in their like match that doesn't happen, and then you hear the do 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 do.
Yeah, here's what I see,
Let's go.
and we're on the same page here. This is going to turn into something where it becomes a numbers game. What's his name? Fatu gets involved, and it just turns into this thing where it's now unfair in terms of numbers. So Sammy comes out to help because Sammy doesn't have a match here. Sammy comes out to help. Then Bloodline is now super pissed, so they cost Sammy his match against Gunther. What, tomorrow or Monday? Sorry.
Is that a confirmed match? I think
it's happening, and I think it's, I don't know, whenever it does happen, I think they cost him that, and then that gets him back into Bloodline mode. So, and I can use some more Usi comments. Like that was fun Bloodline era. I had a good time with that.
It'd be a nice callback. They need it. This can't extend past Survivor Series, I don't think, but I'm okay with a little bit of throwback.
Me too.
You want to take this all the way to February? I don't think there's enough.
Well, the question is, what do you do? And this isn't for this video, but like, what do you do with either of these groups, like after Survivor Series, if you're going to end it there? Like, because you're not going to end this with the Solo Sikoa group coming out on top.
Yeah, no way.
I don't think. So, like, what do you do with them?
The problem is you have to be careful because it's, unless you're having Roman take the belt back off Cody, which I don't think should happen. It'll be interesting. All right, but I don't think this match happens, and I think this should be the first match because
it's going to take like an hour to get them all to the damn ring, and then it's never going to happen.
It has to be the first one, right? Like Cody and Gunther have to be the main event. Like,
I would think so. I mean, of course. So,
I think Roman's gone on first before. Yeah, that's the first match of the night.
Okay. Cody Rhodes, the undisputed champion of everything, taking on Gunther, the world heavyweight champion. And the winner gets this obnoxious belt. This thing that I don't know who thought this was a good idea. But anyway, guaranteed winners, Steven. What do you think happens here?
I think there's almost no chance that Gunther wins this. Unless, God, I would hate this, but unless someone costs Cody, and that would be okay as long as it's not the Bloodline. I'll just leave it at that.
No, in my mind, there's only one scenario where Cody loses this match, and that's if KO comes in and like attacks him.
Yeah, well, that'll
the match.
I think Cody wins, and I think if what you were saying is true, it leaves Gunther looking like weak. Have a match against Sammy. Sammy like gets the upper hand, looks like he's about to win, and the Bloodline comes in and stops him. Would get him involved, and I think that makes the most sense for how to play the next couple weeks out, because you don't have to do it on Raw. Because I haven't seen anything. I haven't watched yesterday's Raw yet. I'll probably watch it tonight, but I didn't see anything about Gunther versus Sammy again. But you could do it 2 weeks from now as a good little, like, I think 2-3 weeks, and then get ready for War Games or Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I think Cody wins unless you're gonna have KO interfere. I don't think Cody can lose this clean.
Cody doesn't lose anything clean, really. So I don't think Cody's losing clean until like WrestleMania at the very earliest. So, okay. I'm with you though. Cody wins this match. But I think they really go out of their way to make Gunther look strong in it.
Yes.
And Cody will survive. So, okay, Liv Morgan v. Nia Jax for the same dumb belt.
Yeah, the women's version.
The women's version.
I'm weirdly excited for this match. I don't feel like I should be, because I am not the biggest Nia Jax wrestling fan, and I like Liv as a character more than a wrestler. But I think there's so much shenanigans at play here. I think we get appearances from Rhea Ripley and definitely Tiffy Time and Liv Raquel Rodriguez. Dom comes out. I think there's a chance that Damian comes out here because he's not doing anything and potentially Finn. I think this could be just the shenanigans match. That's fun. And this could be a fun match to kick the night off, but it won't because you have the Bloodline. I think it'll be fun. I'm excited. I guess I'm the most intrigued by this match. I think Nia wins. I think Nia wins.
Same. I think Nia wins. I think Rhea Ripley costs Liv the opportunity to win here.
Yeah.
And that sets up another match between the two. Yeah, go ahead.
Does Tiffy Time cash in here?
Ooh, good. And if so, on who? So
I could see a case where Nia wins, but like Raquel comes in and beats her to protect Liv, and then gets cashed in on.
I don't think she will. I think we'll tease it.
Yeah, I think we're still waiting. When do you think it happens?
I think they're gonna have her hold it through like the start of the new year. And we could see like if they do a women's elimination chamber, that would be a good time for it.
That's true. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm interested in this match. More than like maybe excited, intrigued is probably more the right word.
Both got Nia Jax here, and I think that's the smart play. So we have the women's tag team championship match in a fatal 4-way, and I don't know what this is going to be. But you've got Jade and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control, Io Sky and Kairi Sane, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, and Metaphor, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson.
What's the 4 part though? Like, why would you spell it out? I don't know.
Is it better or worse than what's that other one?
It's way better because the other one is so stupid. Oh my god, I can picture them.
Something Fusion.
Pure Fusion Collective.
Yeah,
God, that's the worst tag team name of our stable name. It's just sticking. It sounds like
like something from like the late 80s, back in caricature wrestling days. Yeah,
I still think it's better than Pure Fusion Collective. I don't even know. I don't know if I care.
That's the worst part, right?
Like I was actually kind of interested. Metaphors looked okay, and I want to see more of them in the ring, even though they're like kind of annoying. Chelsea Green's fun. Damage Control is okay, and Bianca and Jade are Bianca and Jade. I actually think they should drop the belts here, but not get pinned, just to keep that interesting. Because I think we're getting close to when they get turned on. Or when they turn on each other. And I still think it should be Bianca turning on Jade. I think it happens at the Rumble.
If they drop, who wins?
I would like to see Chelsea Green and Piper Niven win, but I think Damage Control wins.
Same. I'm in the exact same boat as you. I'm not sure it happens here. I kind of feel like they find a way to survive, but it's close. But I could absolutely see the belts being dropped. Okay, U.S. title, Steven, LA Knight defending in a triple threat match against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. Are we going to be saying he is him by the end of the night?
Is that Carmelo Hayes'
thing?
I don't know. This is tough. I don't feel like LA Knight's ready for the big title push, so I don't necessarily know if dropping it's here, like to move on. But I could see him potentially again losing without getting pinned, to set like some storylines going forward up. I think this could be one of the more fun matches of the night.
Oh, I think so too.
And I don't care who wins. I kind of like all of them.
Now, the point of the prediction video, though, Steven,
I know. It's make a prediction.
Yeah. Who do you
I'm
got?
gonna say Carmelo Hayes gets the belt.
Me too.
And I think he pins Andrade.
Yeah, I don't know who he's gonna pin, so that works. But yeah, I think it's time. It shouldn't be, but part of the problem is I honestly forgot that LA Knight was the U.S. champ, United States champion.
Part of that's not on him though, because the
right.
Bloodline has dominated SmackDown, annoyingly so.
I think it's a topic for a different video, but I feel storytelling drifting slightly towards Vince days, where like certain storylines just dominate like everything.
Yeah, and I think Raw going back to 2 hours is a huge problem. But again, different video.
That'll change back once we get to January, I think, or at least
in between. So this kind of sucks for LA Knight, but I think we can get some longer stuff. I don't think he's done getting this belt or holding onto this belt.
Okay, now Randall Keith versus Kevin Owens. Who you got?
Oh my! This is so tough. I don't even know. I can see this going a bunch of different ways. I could even see Randy Orton pulling the belt off of what's his face?
Cody Rhodes?
Cody at some point. But maybe that's just wishful thinking.
I think it's wishful thinking.
You could have KO beat Orton badly. I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens, but this is a coin flip. I don't know where the story's headed. It's Owens.
For me, it's not like as hard. I see what you're saying, but I feel like KO wins this match, and I think this is designed to put him over as a big time heel to challenge Cody Rhodes at the Survivor Series.
And I hope he wins.
And he won't, but we have to make him look like a threat, so that we believe that he might. But I do see KO winning here. This is going to be an incredibly physical match.
Yeah.
So you're right. There are some matches here that I feel like are just going to be a good time.
Do you think Kevin Owens punched Randy Orton?
Could.
That would be.
I kind of wish that move would get banned.
Yeah.
Because somebody's going to miss and F it up. And
yeah.
It's just not.
I think Orton's the only one allowed to use it. And I think it's very, very rare.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think it should be banned too. But in a bubble where no one gets injured, I think Kevin Owens doing it to Randy Orton would do a lot for both characters.
I agree.
Do you think Orton goes away for a little while after this match? I could see it.
Yeah, maybe for a couple of months.
I could see his return being at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Or Jan 1.
And here's the thing. If he wins a belt, Steven, at any point, it is 100% to set up an Orton-Cena match.
Yeah, for sure.
And so that if he wins a belt, that's where we're going. So finally, the final match on the card, Seth freaking Rollins against Bronson Reed.
This should be fun.
This is going to be really fun, but I will go first here. I've got Seth Rollins.
Seth 100% too.
Yeah.
Payback, and I don't know. It's just a fun match. I feel like this again should be main event of Raw, but I guess they're trying to get enough matches in. This feels like it's going to be like a 4-hour pay-per-view.
I think they're trying to elevate Bronson Reed though, and it's hard to do that if you put him on Raw as a main event.
That's
you need to put this on this stage. And he doesn't necessarily need to win to gain credibility and monster status here. He just needs to be super physical and have Seth barely survive.
Yeah. Is there any chance Braun Strowman comes out during this match?
No, because he's really hurt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He tore something during the last Monster Standing match. I think his groin.
Well, then never mind.
Yeah, and he did it early and finished the match. So like, props to him, because that sucks.
Yeah.
So your guy, Anthony Richardson. We're going off topic here.
I saw. I didn't
came out because he was tired.
Yeah, he got benched. He quit.
He sure did. So, but anyway, here, you know, torn groin, and they just finished the match. They're like, yeah, no biggie. So anyway, that is our what do you think is gonna be match of the night? We'll do that first before we get out of here.
I think the most entertaining match will be, well, the match of the night will probably be Randy Orton against KO. I think that'll have the best storytelling. I think the most entertaining match will be the Triple Threat U.S. Championship.
Yeah, I'm gonna go U.S. title here. I'm not even like I do like Carmelo Hayes. I've grown to be indifferent on LA Knight.
Yeah,
which is an improvement. And Andrade is just somebody that's like so talented, but can't quite seem to find the right formula. And I feel like we might be on the right track here, because this has been a pretty compelling feud with Carmelo Hayes and all of that. Mm-hmm. So, and here's the thing, Steven,
matches.
I know, and LA Knight might escape because those two might get focused on each other. So
and I can see it.
And if they do that, then that gives LA Knight a chance to kind of retain here. But anyway, that is those are our predictions for Crown Jewel. Let us know what you think in comments. And if you are a wrestling fan, and I hope you are, if you're still watching, we did a simulation in WWE 2K24 of all of the horror movie icons. So think like Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger and Jason and etc. Ghostface and all of it. We did a battle royale. Battle Royal to see who would survive. So check that out on our YouTube channel as well. And make sure you subscribe, like this video, all that good stuff. We'll have more WWE stuff. And join us Saturday for our watch along live at what time? Noon Central, 1 Eastern for
1 Eastern for sure.
Yeah, for Crown Jewel. And we'll be on about 30 to 45 minutes early for pre-show and go from there. So anyway, like I said, like the video, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and enjoy Crown Jewel. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye-bye.